Creating albums can be fun, and it's a great way to collect a group of images that you want to do something with. But if we create too many albums, that can be a problem too, because all we are doing is relocating the problem. Instead of having one huge stack of images, we might end up with many. And that can be useful, but in some apps, when you're trying to upload photos to them, it can become annoying. And I'll show you some of that in other videos. I want you to be practical about the albums that you create and what you're creating them for. So I have created this question for you to ask yourself. When you are looking at images, using images, what is it you need to find, use, or facilitate? So is it just a single image? What are the things that you generally come to your image library to do? Is it just to find a single image? Or is it to grab a bunch of images that you've taken at a recent event that you want to share with people? Is it to prepare for making a scrapbook layout, and that's probably many of you, or a larger project? Is it to prepare for printing images? Or maybe it's if you want to know whether you have printed something. I know I like to keep track of what I've printed. Perhaps it's a longer term future project and you're not really sure where it's going and you want to curate, what I call curate, photos to help you mature your thoughts about that story or project. Maybe it's going looking for inspiration, screenshots you've taken of sketches and layouts and ideas. And then if you're like me, you'll have a whole bunch of other things in your library, screenshots, schedules, the school timetable, a menu that you generally get your takeaway from, all those sorts of things. And how many of us take screenshots of these things thinking, I'll come back to that, and then we can't find it? So these things are only useful for us if we can locate them easily. So I want you to think about that. I've been using albums now for some time. So I've got a fair bit of experience and I've learned sometimes the hard way about creating too many albums. When using albums, these are very useful, but some apps don't really organise albums the way that we organise them. So, for example, you might be trying to upload something to Harvey Norman or upload it to Facebook. And the way that you've got your albums organised when you go to click on and search for a photo through the app is not the same as how you've organised them. And it's really frustrating. So I've learned that sometimes having too many albums can be just as big a problem as having too many images. Anyway, I'm going to share that experience with you in another video or clip. For now, I want you to focus on this question because by doing that, you're going to be creating an optimum number of albums that is useful to you and not tipping over the edge with creating too many. Have fun thinking about that. I'll be back to talk more about albums and folders very soon.